Why you gotta be so heartless? Hi everyone, Miranda here. So today I'm bringing you this non-makeup review. Cannot be stuffed. Heartless by Marissa Meyer. I'd like to thank the lovely Pam McMillan for sending me an advanced copy of this book. First off, I was part of their blog tour, and today is the day that I get to post the review for it. A lot of people had like a high anticipation for this book, and they were like all screaming about it and getting really excited about it, and just made me get excited about it, and it was a killer. I loved it. I finished it the other day, and I just need to talk to the camera, to you guys, about how amazing and wonderful it is, okay? That's it. Heartless delves into the story of the Queen of Hearts. We all know the Queen of Hearts from Alice in Wonderland. Even though I'm not a major Alice in Wonderland fan, I never have been, I know about the world and the land. Going into this, I thought, oh, how am I going to enjoy it? Am I going to enjoy it? And I actually really did enjoy this book so much. The untold story of the Queen of Hearts. How she got the expression, you know, off with your head, comes out, and just a lot of her backstory and little things in the land of Wonderland. For example, how the rabbit got, you know, his little watch. Before she was the Queen of Hearts, she was just a girl who wanted to fall in love. The love story part of this book is just beautiful, and it's just so sad at the same time. Like, the ending, I was so offed about. Seeing Catherine before she was Queen of Hearts, she was such a, you know, lovely girl. Yes, she was a bit fiery at times, you know, like all girls are, but she had this real love for baking, and it was sad when at the very end this thing happens. I'm not going to go into it because I don't want to spoil it, but just how her heart became cold. I rate it a 10 out of 10. Make sure to go pick it up if you see it in bookstores. Really like to thank Macmillan for sending it to me again. Thank you so much for the lovely books, and thank you so much for making me be a part of this book tour. I really appreciate it. So that's the end for the non-spoiler section. If you don't want to be spoiled, click out, because now I really need to talk about this book and let out my thoughts on it. I'm there. Okay, this book, yeah, I'm going to put it here because I need to use my hands to talk about it. I just want to talk about this whole spoiler part in reverse from the ending to the beginning, okay? Because I need to talk about the ending to someone. I talked about it to Pascal the other day in the car, and he was snoring because he doesn't know what the hell I'm even talking about. He doesn't even know what Wonderland is. Oh my god, that ending! The whole thing could have been freaking avoided, okay? She could have been with Jess. Frickin' Pumpkin Peter frickin' Eater, whatever his name is. I was so annoyed. If I was in the looking glass after going through that maze for 4 frickin' hours before getting the frickin' prophecies, this would be me, right? I would be like, okay. I hear a scream, I'm just about to take the potion.
Okay, I think that is Marianne there. Hannah and Raven, can you go through there and help her, and then maybe bring her back with us to Chess, if that's okay? Because we want to break this prophecy, people. We don't want the future to come true. We know if I go through there, his head's gonna get chopped off. My lover's head's gonna get chopped off. Jess will have his head chopped off. I'm gonna take this potion, and I'm gonna go do this little glass with Jess, and we'll see you on the other side to break the freaking prophecy of the 3 sisters.
That would legit be me. The whole thing could have been avoided. And then she freaking heard Marianne. And I mean, what would you do in that situation? That is my final question that I actually want to ask at the very end of this review today. What would you do? Would you go and be selfish and go through the looking glass? Or would you actually go and help Marianne, who betrayed you in the first place? I do not know what the hell I would be. In some ways, I'd actually be selfish. I would ask Raven, who had a freaking axe, who was the White Queen's executor for goodness sakes, to go through there and freaking save Marianne. Why didn't Jess even come up with it? You know what I mean? Pull something out of his hat that would have like gone through and helped. Anyway, so she goes through there. And Marianne's stuck in like a little hut, and Peter's there. Okay, if you knew that someone was going to chop off your boyfriend's head here, your boyfriend would be over the other side in the bushes, 10 meters away from where everything's happening, and especially 10 meters away from Pumpkin Peter. He chopped off his head at like the last minute after she killed the Jabberwock. Like, that was just so, oh my god. Marianne should have put a little hat tied up on her head, a little bonnet, and gone and told the king beforehand, since she had ties to like the king, or told, you know, someone, and then they could have all gone together. She didn't have to freaking go by herself. What a drag. Just his head's got chopped off. That happened so quickly. I wasn't expecting that, but at the same time, like, just, you could have stood away from Punga Peter. At first, when Raven turned into the Executor, I really thought that he was going to kill Jess. Because, you know, it was just there with the hood and you couldn't see the face, and I'm just like, oh shit, he's going to turn, but no. He ended up helping Marianne, which was really cool, and ended up turning into her Raven when she was the Queen of Hearts. Those freaking sisters, what the hell? Okay, I'm going to talk about the ending of this book as well now, when she was the Queen, and how they were randomly in her bedroom that time when she woke up. I thought about, you know, The Ring, and how the girl in The Ring has the really long hair and she's trapped in the well. That was like those three sisters and what they reminded me of. It became so cruel and cold, and at the same time I'm like, wow, she's evil, but at the same time, like, I'm totally digging you, girl. Like, you're actually really cool.
Mr. Rabbit, the tree is to be gone by nightfall. If it is not, then I will find an axe and cut it down myself, and your head will be soon to follow. Do you understand?
Oh, just that sassiness is so bitter. And then when she finally got Peter's head, and she's like, off with your head, I was just like, oh, she's a bitch, but I love her. You can totally understand the mindset. And what really pissed me off was at the very end, her parents were just like,
are you sure, like, we want you to be happy? Are you sure this will make you happy?
What the hell? The whole book, the freaking parents are telling her, no, you have to marry the king, you know, you have to be the queen, you know, no, you cannot have your bakery because this... I didn't get the very end of this book bit with the sisters and how they came and stole her heart. So what, they plunged this thing into her heart and she was like frozen and really ice cold. That I did not understand, and the fact that she has no heart and was beating. It's like she has freaking no soul. The beginning of the book, Catherine was just like, she always had this fieriness about her, but she was really kind of subtle and really like nice. For 10 pages in the book, the first chapter's only talking about freaking lemon tarts, and she's a baker. And it's so sad, even when the Duke, like, she didn't get her bakery. That was her dream, and Jess and her were the whole time like, oh, in Chester you can start a bakery, and then, you know, that was her dream the whole time, and the fact that she couldn't pursue it and she had to feel like she had to be queen was just so upsetting. So Jess gave the watch to the rabbit. I loved it. That was really good. That was really, really good. I really thought they were so cute, and I was believing so much of it, but I would have liked maybe a few pages taken out from the Duke's talk or the baking talk or something, so I could build more of a connection with those two characters. I felt some bits were very rushed, and that I wanted so much more of Jess and Kath, you know, and then there were times in the book where the Joker was just missing for a long period, and you're just like, where is he? You know, I want more of them too, because this is their story. The bits that we got were so quick, and I'm just like, oh, I want more. Like, it was so beautiful as well when, you know, she was fighting the Jabberwock and she was like, boom, I nearly got its head, and we found out that it was Peter's wife there, bitch. And it was so funny when she actually was fighting it, and like she was on the ground and her ankle was like throbbing and she was like in legit pain, and then no one would even, like, even that one guy that came up to her did not help her. The king is just so freaking annoying. He doesn't even say anything or do anything. He's just like, that's how I feel like he was talking in the book the whole time. I did not understand one thing he was saying. I feel like, though, she should have stood up for herself at the very beginning and been like,
look, Mum, Dad, I'm gonna run away with Jess.
You know, when they were at the well, they should have run away then, and the whole thing could have just been freaking avoided. I think they should have done that. My favourite part was probably when they met in the garden. Well, after from the hula hoop, but the garden bit, that was really cute. But then she got the tree chopped down, which sucked. And the white rose, and I thought the tea at a party was so awesome. The Hatter, I was very confused about his character, because obviously at the end his time was up and he went mad, and he was escaping time the whole entire time. Just the fact that he came from chess, and he was there, you know, obviously with the Joker, and the Joker was going to steal her heart, blah 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 blah. There were some times where I really liked the Hatter, you know, I thought he was really cool, the time where he accepted her macaroons and all that stuff, but at the very end, like, he turned into a real dick. Like, some of the stuff that he was saying to her, I'm like, this dude's just really annoying me, but at the same time he's really cool, because sometimes he says things that are really nice. He was just really confusing. When this book ended, I wanted more straight away. I'm like, oh, I feel like I just wanted a sequel to, you know, Queen of Hearts' mindset, you know, in years and years to come. It was just, a sequel, I don't know, but you can't really have a sequel because of Jess and he's not there. Yeah, overall, 10 out of 10 for this book. Absolutely fantastic. My head was glued into it the whole way. The only thing I didn't like about it was the writing was very small. I had to wear my glasses a lot when I was reading it, and there were so many pages, and I feel like, I said again, a lot of some of the stuff, especially with the Duke, just some little bits could have been maybe cut short for more times with her and Jess. Like, I felt like I needed more of them. It's gone now to the top of one of my favourite books of this year, and possibly one of my favourite books of all time now. It is just so, I can't talk about. I'm just so excited about it. Really good book. 10 out of 10. Thank you so much for making me part of the blog tour and having the chance to talk about this book. Make sure to hop on it. But probably now, if you've watched all the spoilers, you have read it. Tell me your thoughts down below. I'd love to know. I'm Miranda. Sayonara. See you.